Hi, this is John Isles, and welcome to Geometer's Paradise. Today we're going to be talking about the Unit 3 review number 2 on deductive reasoning with two targets. Our first is that students will be able to deduce by syllogism or detachment and know the difference. The second is that students will be able to analyze the truth of conjunctions and disjunctions. In this first problem, actually hang on one second here. I got to take a picture of the slide. There we are. Whoops. There. Okay, so is this a detachment or a syllogism? We're looking at two statements. All right angles are congruent, and a square has four right angles. Alright, neither of these is an if-then statement, so it's not a detachment. We're looking at a syllogism. Okay, a universal premise here at the top, and then a specific premise here in the second spot. So this is going to feed into this, and the right angles become congruent angles. So we say a square has four congruent angles. Next statement. If you wear a costume at a comics convention, then someone will take your picture. This is an if-then statement, which makes this a detachment. You wear a Darth Vader costume, so you're wearing a costume that fits the hypothesis of the conditional, which means that the conclusion takes effect. So we say that someone will take your picture. Okay. Next statement. Alright. Perpendicular lines intersect to form four right angles. Okay. This is an all statement. You can't see it. It's not here, but technically the word all is kind of implied here. And that makes this a syllogism because we have a universal premise. And then we have a specific minor premise that line A and B and C and D intersect to form four right angles. Alright, so we're going to apply this idea, and now we're actually kind of reversing it. Instead of going through the subject of the sentence, we're kind of going through the predicate. I'm not sure if this is technically allowed, but we're going to do it anyway. So by syllogism, we'll say that line AB and CD are perpendicular. I'm in danger of having a cat climb on me. I really hope she doesn't. Syllogism 4. All true Star Wars fans know that Han shot first. Mr. Isles is a true Star Wars fan. I already said it. This is a syllogism. How do you know? Alright, universal major premise. So, Mr. Isles being a true Star Wars fan is feeding into the universal premise. Basically, we can conclude here that Mr. Isles knows Han shot first. Now, I recently stumbled on an uncut kind of original from this scene in the Star Wars movie. And what I can tell you from watching it is not only did Han shoot first, but Greedo here did not shoot at all. And all Greedo did was get very dead. This guy ends up dead. And that's pretty much all there is to it. Alright. If you do your homework, then you will pass the test. Chantal did her homework. Here we have an if-then statement, which makes this a detachment. So Chantal did her homework, fits the hypothesis, which means we can conclude that Chantal will pass the test. Probably. There's always that chance. Hopefully she passes, though. Oops. Alright. So now we're into conjunction and disjunction land. What you need to remember about conjunction or disjunction is that a conjunction, it uses the word and a disjunction uses the word or. Conjunctions are true when both statements are true, and disjunctions are false when both statements are false. So, let's look at the truth of each statement below based on this picture. Donald is a duck. True. Ducks do not wear pants. Also true. So here we have the conjunction and. We know that Donald is a duck is a true statement, and ducks do not wear pants is a true statement. True and true is true, because when we're looking at a conjunction, the conjunction is true when both statements are true. Okay, this is a little different. We have 3 different statements feeding into this one disjunction. Remember that an or is a disjunction, and ors are false only when both statements are false. Okay, so Jane wants to go to Disney World. True. But not to Universal Studios. False. True or false is true because one is true. Both have to be false in order for a disjunction to be false. One does not want to go to Disney World. False. Nor to Universal Studios. False. False or false is false. That's interesting. There we go. Yujun wants to go to Disney World. Okay, that makes it true. The first statement's true. And Universal Studios. So it's true again. True, true, or true is true. So that's a disjunction. Alright, here's a picture of Bill. Bill is a tiger. True. Tigers have stripes. True. Bill is a tiger and tigers have stripes. That's a conjunction. A conjunction is true when both are true. So Bill is a tiger was a true statement. Tigers have stripes was a true statement, which means Bill is a tiger and tigers have stripes is a true statement. Here, Bill is a tiger is false because Bill's not a tiger. He's a zebra. But tigers still have stripes. True. So, the statement Bill is a tiger and tigers have stripes is now false and true. Conjunctions are true only when both are true. Well, one's false and one's true, so that makes this false. Alright, good luck on your assessment. We'll see you in class tomorrow.